Welcome to our video lesson on ratios. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of different types of ratios and where you could use them in this video. The first type we're going to talk about are two-term ratios. Now, two-term ratios show a comparison of two numbers. So, some example of some two-term ratios are down here. It says write the ratio of stars to circles. Well, there's two stars and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. So stars to circles would be 2 to 6. Now, we can also simplify this. If you're thinking of it like a fraction, you can divide both sides by 2 and get 1 to 3. Next one, circles to stars. So we have the same numbers, 6 circles and 2 stars, but this time we're going to go 6 to 2. The important thing is that whichever word comes first here, that number comes first. Or we'd simplify it, divide both sides by 2, so it'd be 3 to 1. Next one says write the ratio of female to male MPs. And up here we have the members of Parliament of Canada, and I've written my reference in here if you're interested in seeing more information about them. So it's the female to male MPs. So female, there's 92. And male, there's 246. Now I can see that we can divide both of those by 2, which would give me 46 to whatever 246 divided by 2 is, 123. And I'm going to stop there. Then it says ratio of male to female, so it's just going to be the opposite. 246 to 92, or 123 to 46. And those are two-term ratios. The next example we have are three-term ratios. And instead of being a comparison of two numbers, it's a comparison of three numbers. So here we have circles to stars to triangles. So circles first, there are 6 circles. Then to stars, there are 2 stars, and there's only 1 triangle. Now this ratio, I can't simplify any further because there's no common factor except for 1 is the greatest common factor, so we can't simplify it. Then over here it says ratio of Liberal to NBT to Conservative MPs. So there are 17 Liberal, 14 NDP, and 10 Conservative MPs in British Columbia. So that will be my ratio for 3. Next is different types of ratios. So there's part-to-part ratio, which is the type we've been looking at so far, that compares each parts of a group to each other. And it can be written as A to B with this symbol here, which is a colon. Or you can write it in words as A to the word B. So, my slide isn't ideal here, but that's okay. So an example of a part-to-part ratio with my first example here with circles and stars, we've already done. So the ratio of circles to stars, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles to 2 stars, or 3 to 1. Then how about the ratio of circles to total shapes? Now this is an example of a part to whole ratio, which compares one part of a group to the whole group. And it can be written as a fraction, a decimal, or a percent. So the ratio of circles to total shapes would be 6 circles out of how many shapes we have in total, which is 8 in total, which we know how to simplify. We divide it by 2, we have 3 out of 4. Now I want you to wonder and think about, why does it make sense that we can write a part to whole ratio as a fraction, but a part to part ratio can't be written as a fraction? Another example here of a part to part ratio was our male to female, but our part to whole ratio would be female to total MPs. So we do female, we have 92, and then total we have to add the 92 plus the 246 together, and we get 338. Now we can divide both of those by 2. We get 46. So this would be our part to whole ratio. That's all for now on ratios, just an introduction to the different types. I hope you have a better understanding of how to write them all. Now, here are 3 questions that I'd like you to answer using this pattern up above. Take your time answering it, pause the video now, and that's all for our video. I'll talk to you later.